Hello, everyone. I said hello, everyone. Good, okay, there's humans out there. It's really great to see you all. I'm Naomi Terry. I'm here on behalf of Land in Our Names and Shared Assets to welcome you all to the Justice Hub of the ORFC, which is acting as a central hub for talks related to justice. It's really great to see how themes of justice are permeating throughout all the conference. But this year, the Justice Hub is going to be located in the Link Room at the Story Museum. It's a hub for conversations about justice issues and their relationships to food and farming. It's a dedicated space within the conference for people who are oppressed, discriminated against, or marginalised within agricultural spaces to feel empowered and to connect with each other and to share knowledge. So, building solidarity with international movements, in 2022, the programme here found its roots in racial justice, and it's since expanded to encompass the exploration of other intersecting issues spanning across all things to do with transformational justice, land, race, food, class, climate, reparations, abolition, disability, health, gender, wealth, migration. So yeah, I'll just give you guys a few of an overview of the highlights of what you can expect in the Link Room. Today, we are incredibly excited to welcome back Sarah and Samson from Michnaf Haaretz, talking about their participation in the Jewish land movement in the UK. Today, I'll also be presenting a freshly finished report, Jumping Fences, along with Jacina Kalist and a couple of other farmers that have been engaged in the project, Zell and Flavian. So yeah, looking forward to that. And then after that, we're going to have collectives working on abolition, the Myco Manchester and the Cradle community. And they're going to be talking about how prisons and policing increasingly affect land justice in the UK, making the case for abolition being an integral part of the struggle for land justice. And today we'll finish with a workshop on building workers' power in the agroecological and regenerative farming sectors, discussing how to collectively address some of the precarious aspects of taking up agroecological work. And then on to tomorrow, the Justice Hub will host an interactive workshop in the morning focused on understanding how to transform the relationship to land as part of a wider struggle for collective liberation. We'll then have a session from Shared Assets problematizing green investment and asking the question of whether environmental land subsidies are exacerbating the existing issues within our current land systems. So, for example, rising rural land prices and communities being excluded from the land use decisions that impact them directly. This is going to be followed by a conversation about how our communities can organise and create opportunities to have a say in how urban and rural land is used. And then the day will end and the conference will end with a sensory workshop with the soil. So if you feel like getting a little bit more embodied, as historical sites of struggle for survival, the facilitators look to soil also for repair, working with mind, body, and soil to explore narratives of reclamation and relationship. Land in Our Names and Shared Assets, as hosts of the Justice Hub, invite people to speak from marginal perspectives and different ways of knowing. So we're centering the topics on a belief in equity, solidarity, and collaboration. We invite you all, and we welcome all allies to come and share the space in an accountable way. And we hope that holding the space will contribute to building a diverse and equitable movement around food sovereignty and land justice. So yeah, come and join these incredible speakers over the next few days. I think if I had any advice, I was looking at the programme yesterday, and if I had any advice of how to approach this conference, it's quite overwhelming. There's quite a lot going on. So I'd really encourage you all to listen and be present wherever it is that you find yourself over the next few days and be in that moment. I'm going to finish, not with a quote, but with a poem that I scribbled somewhere in my notebook over the past year that I think was meant to be read today. It's a poem about the power of the imagination to activate our agency. And I think that's especially important in these spaces where we come together like this collectively, and the imagination takes on a really brilliant form. And this is not to make light in any way of all the work that needs to be done. It does go beyond the imagination a little bit. Before the first seed is even sown, before the cracked dirt is tenderly moistened, before all of this, next year's harvest is already imagined. There will be fields of plenty. There will be a hard-won revolution. The future's losses are already buried. You have already quit your job. Your children are already grown. Your breath has already been taken. Your vision is already seen. The rains have already come. The work, my friends, is already done. Thank you.